I'm Teresa Marsenberg. Anytime I get to leave the anchor desk and come outside with you, I'm thrilled. Walk with me. This time we're at the Mount Hope Diner, a staple in Rochester for 60 years. We're talking food, family, and fights. Walk with me, I'll explain.
Originally, the kitchen was out in the middle over here.
What's good on the menu?
No one sells cholesterol better than we do, I promise.
A lot of history here, particularly with Mike the Greek. We're excited to have him helping us to put this amazing boxing event on.
Anybody that knows boxing, if you get in long enough, it's kind of a bug. I've told people I've quit this sport every single day since I started, and I'm still here.
When we were younger, when we had a difference with our peers, we put our dukes up and we fought right there, wherever we were. And when it was over, it was over. We want boxing to be a renaissance, to bring it back. In order to do that, we're all working together where we've never worked together before.
Let's talk about how you got into the restaurant business.
Mom and Dad, they originated. Dad had a little spot, moved down here next door to the building next door. Mom and Dad had the spot together. Lost their lease over there, came over here. This year is 60 years since that happened.
Wow, lots of history here.
It's a great location. I actually grew up right in the neighborhood too.
So I bet you've seen a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how would you describe the diner? It's a Greek diner, family diner?
It's a family diner, Greek. We definitely have the Greek flavors in here too, and
Yeah.
it's just you got to let your hair down when you come. You got to be comfortable, relax.
I see you. I saw you talking to
Just
everybody
relax,
knows you.
Life's too short and everything else, and we're just here to put out a good quality product at a very fair price. Keep doing what we've been doing for 60 years.
What's the secret to doing what you've been doing for 60 years?
Kindness. Be kind. I mean, everybody's got stuff going on in their lives. Things are crazy busy, and sometimes there's some uncomfortable situations by the customer, this and that. I try to tell the help, you just don't know what happened in their life that day or the day before or the day after, what's going to happen. So treat everybody kind. If they're not kind back, we did our job. I mean, just do the best you can.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Do you mind just walk me around a little bit so we can see? Tell us
come
where this is is this the prep area?
This is the salad bar for the servers, freezers.
Okay.
Everything comes out of the kitchen except the soups. Pretty much anything hot comes out of the kitchen.
Okay.
Everything hot. Originally, the kitchen was out in the middle over here.
Over here?
That was the prep kitchen, yeah.
Ah.
And
Why'd you change it up?
I think 1993, I got tired of having two kitchens running back and forth.
Ah,
So it was
okay.
easier to have one.
Yeah.
That helped out
Yeah.
tremendously.
What's your busiest time, would you say?
Saturday, Sundays,
Saturday, Sunday?
10
yeah.
to 2.
Okay. All right. What's good on the menu?
No one sells cholesterol better than we do, I promise. Our omelets are amazing, probably the best pancakes in the country. I
Yeah.
mean that sincerely. It's just a great product, and we keep sticking with it.
Yeah. Now, I see a lot of folks that you introduced me to your daughter-in-law, so you really mean family when you say family diner, huh?
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7 of us out of the family,
Wow.
between kids, my wife, and everybody else working here. So
Yeah. Do you have a big family?
yeah, decent size.
Yeah. Family's pretty important.
A lot of grandbabies, a lot of this and that, everybody else. And so
Yeah. So, was the restaurant business something you always wanted to do?
kind of grew right into it. Got out of it for a short time after my dad had passed. And when I came back to it, I respected it tenfold more than I did before. I mean, it was just, you realize what it does for you. It's got its problems. It's a tough business.
Yeah.
You're constantly dealing with people, interacting nonstop.
And like now with the fluctuation in costs and things like that, I'm sure that weighs on you.
I think one of the ways we've been able to survive against that is we're still very old school, traditional. We're doing everything by hand back there. A lot of it's very manual, but it's also a better quality product that way. You know.
Certainly smells good.
I appreciate that.
We'll definitely have to come. Now, we were talking, how I found out about you is because of your love of boxing also. Tell me about that.
A friend of mine was in my house one day. We were in my basement. He's looking at some things I had, and he says, "So Mike, what I do is, listen, I'd love to manage a fighter someday. I want to manage boxers." He says, "I'm actually doing an amateur show." I didn't realize he was into boxing. I'm doing an amateur show. I got together with him. Within 3 months, I was sitting at a table with Ralph and Rocky Frotto from Geneva. Rocky was a former fighter too. And We did our first show in 1999. I got involved in promotions. After a couple of shows I did that, I signed up my first fighter, Jamel Barnes, local kid. He was a school teacher at Wilson at the time. And signed him, and we ended up having a good little run together, and he won the NABO, became ranked number 4 in the world. And yeah.
Success.
Anybody that knows boxing, if you get in long enough, it's kind of a bug. I told people I've quit the sport every single day since I started, and I'm still here, so, you know.
Now, did you always want to manage? Did you ever want to actually box yourself?
I tried boxing when I was younger and everything else.
Okay.
I did not have that proper agility to get my head out of the way. So went to other sports later playing, but I always loved boxing.
Loved it.
Truth be known, back in the day, we had 24-hour diners. We were all 24 hours.
Yeah.
The 3 I mentioned, but my father, my cousin, and myself, every Friday would call each other up and say, whose house are we going to? And we'd go watch the Friday night fights, and we'd actually go back to work. Right after that, to go work the bar rush crowds.
Right.
HBO, a lot of those fights.
Sure.
We'd run home, catch the fights real quick, get back to work as quick as we could.
Yeah.
So it became a thing. But I had actually gone as a young kid to the War Memorial on closed circuit, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, which I still have my ticket stub.
That had to be
And that was
memorable.
it was just bigger than life to me watching all that. And I didn't realize I had the bug back then, but as I met Sam, this other fellow I got into boxing with originally, I started to realize it's always been there. That's really how I got started boxing. We did a couple of shows at the ASL. I said, I really want to manage fighters. I don't want to promote.
What's the difference?
A promoter runs the whole show.
Okay.
A manager works with the fighter, and the manager works between the promoter and the fighter.
All right.
And I'd like to tell people you have no need for a manager. There's a lot of need for managers. Just keep them focused in line. There's medical requirements. There's all kinds of little things that happen. There's a lot of personal dramas too, which we have to deal with because a lot of time the environments they come from are a lot tough. The better fighters come from tougher environments. I've learned that. I mean, they really do. Most of the better fighters, I should say. With that said,
It's a tough sport. Like, this is a tough business. That's a tough sport, huh?
it's a very tough sport.
Yeah. You talked about your ticket stub that you had from that memorable fight. And I'm noticing that you have a lot of memorabilia. Do you mind walking us through and
Sure.
showing us some of the
We've
things
been,
that you have?
Pretty blessed. We're the Boxing Hall of Fame every year when they have their annual dinner.
Yeah. They have it here?
No, they have it at Fideli's Brookhouse on Ridge
Okay.
Road.
Okay.
But traditionally what they do is that Saturday, they run them around town to the gyms. They'll go visit some of the fighters and
Yeah.
stuff, the kids in the gyms.
Yeah.
They generally come here for lunch.
Okay.
After lunch, they run them around again, and they have dinner later that night. And they hand out their certificates and awards for their accomplishments.
Yeah.
But the neat thing is, as they come in here, guys like Leon Spinks.
Whoa.
And Leon Spinks actually beat Muhammad Ali later in his career. His brother Michael was also in here a few years later.
Okay. Is that you, Mike?
That's me with him there, yes.
Wow.
And actually in the corner of the TV is Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Just by chance, just by
Boxing
chance,
is just
yeah.
everywhere, huh?
Seen the Rock Rockman was managed by a local fellow named Steve Nelson. He's been in here many times. He held 2 of his major camps when he fought Klitschko, when he fought James Toney.
Okay.
Once, I think, overseas. The other one was Atlantic City, both world title heavyweight championships. That's Rockman there with James Toney. Having their camps here, a lot of the heavyweights, they would come here after sparring and working out. They would have their dinner and everything else.
This is the place, yeah.
And
Did they ever order anything special meals? Were they just eating raw eggs?
every one of them has a twist. Every fighter has a specific diet or this and that they favor to. The biggest thing is we got to keep them off the bacon, the cheese, and
You have to keep them off of it?
the cheese. They eat a lot of cheese. You guys like cheese? It's no good. You know? I mean, at certain levels, okay. But,
Right,
you know.
right. I didn't know.
Heavyweights, you don't have to worry. There is no weight restriction.
Okay.
All the other divisions have weight restrictions. Most time fighters at 130, 140, 150, whatever, they have to lose a few pounds before, so they have to dry out, suck down. You know.
Dry out, suck down. The terms.
Bring all the weight down as much as they can.
Tell me how you got the name Mike the Greek. I mean, it seems...
Got a matchmaker out of Buffalo call me up. I heard you're doing a show. He says, yes. He says, I'm a matchmaker. I have services. I bring fighters to help match up your fighters and everything else. Okay. So how do you say your name? I said, Mihailitsas. You spell it for me. So I spelled it for him. He says, forget it. You're Mike the Greek. I can't do that, he says.
And so you've been Mike the Greek
As
for...
I've done business with him over the years, he talked to other people, Mike the Greek, and the name kind of stuck. And when you see my last name, it's probably easier to just call me Mike the Greek.
Love it, love it. All right, what else do you have here?
As we go through a lot of
This
neat
is
stuff.
amazing.
That's the old downtown. I
Yeah.
got a lot of that stuff. That one up there to the left is actually an old shop on Front Street, building on Front
Right
Street.
there,
back in
yeah.
the day,
Yeah. And you've just collected all of this over the years?
Well, truth be known, outside of this stuff, I collect what's called daguerreotypes. They're the
Oh,
original
yes,
photographs.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And the daguerreotypes led me to a lot of images over time, which I enjoyed. That was Kennedy's funeral up there. That's the U of R 1973 overshot.
Okay.
Another motorcade from downtown.
Yeah. Familiar face
Sugar
there.
Ray.
Yeah.
We actually, he came with us to Russia. I spent an afternoon with him here. At one time, he was looking to promote Baby Joe Macy out of Buffalo. And went together,
came
looked at
by?
venues together.
Uh-huh.
We took him around, showed him around a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Okay,
Neat
nice.
stuff. Then there's our local legend, Charles the Natural Murray. And that picture there is with Mickey Ward.
Okay.
They made a movie called The Fighter. It was about Mickey Ward. In the pros, Charles beat Mickey Ward. So, neat stuff.
You know a lot. Conversation starters, I'm sure.
George Foreman.
Yes. Tommy the Duke Morrison. Who won that?
I don't remember that fight. Duke won. I don't remember who won that fight, but Tommy Morrison couldn't fight anymore because he ended up with AIDS.
Oh.
And they had a hard time, and they did end up passing.
Okay. Okay.
But George was a beast. He was he was an old farm boy. Jimmy Ellis, the very first show I ever did, he showed up. What are the chances? I ever saw him. I
Wow.
walked over to him to see it. I says, "How did you get in here?" He said,
Yeah.
"I bought a ticket." I said, "Why?"
He
You should buy a
wanted to
ticket.
come to see. Yeah.
It's the ex-Derek Jeter with a buddy of mine's daughters. Sean O'Grady.
Oh, that
began-
is Derek Jeter, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he was
Okay.
young, yeah.
Okay.
Sean O'Grady was a commentator for ESPN Sports, but before that, if I remember, his professional record was 72-5.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Sean is where?
Sean
On the right?
O'Grady's right here. Yep.
Okay. Got it.
I'm on the left. That's Jerry Cooney, very
Yeah.
well-known name. He's actually was in here like 3 months ago. He just happened to pop in. He's from New York City.
Wow.
Fitz the Whip Vanderpool. He's out of Canada, another world champion, Hall of Famer. Fitz will be he'll be with us this year too. He may come to the show.
Look at Charles.
Charles Pike with
You
it.
got a
The
kind
little
of.
white guy next to him.
Yeah.
That was the coach of the Rochester Royals. He's in the Hall of Fame also. The Rochester Royal, I think it was 1945, beat the Knicks.
Okay.
They won the championship. Which
Okay.
We are now the Sacramento Kings. Started here though.
Ah. I did read that. I read that before. Tell me about this.
Those are Carmen Basilio's gloves. Carmen's another world champion, but he's from Canastota, New York. Him and they had some great fights together. He was an onion farmer. I would say. He became a regular customer here over the time, and a good old cantankerous old man.
Yeah, upstate guy, huh?
Upstate.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything to do with boxing, but you look at these three things.
Yeah.
When I was younger, many years ago, I had a little thing for Marilyn Monroe. That's all done in pencil. A buddy of mine drew that for me.
Oh, pretty
I think
cool.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. Got some more gloves here.
Yeah, those are my old hockey gloves. When boxing didn't work out, that did.
Okay, okay.
That was Mel Tyson, kid I worked with for many years, good kid. Jake LaMotta.
Jack Dempsey. Wow.
Yeah. I got a baseball signed by him. That's one of the fights we had at Frontier Field. We set the ring up outside
Okay.
back in the day.
What was this, in the 90s?
No, that was probably 2000s.
2000s?
I'd have to go back.
Yeah.
Hector Macho Camacho's son.
Okay.
He used to go by Macho Time, very flamboyant, very lot of
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. And he was actually in the diner here. He'll be at the show too also this year. He's supposed to be coming with us.
Nice, nice.
As David Diaz fought Manny Pacquiao. Came up a little short, but a good, really, really good guy. That's Barry Bonds before steroids.
What's here? What's this that we're looking
That's
at?
the long count. Gene Tooney and Jack Dempsey fought.
Okay.
And the reason they call it the long count is because the guy's on the ground, and I don't think he wanted that guy to lose. And the count went like, and one. And he dragged the count out a little bit to stretch it out.
Okay.
Another Front Street building down there.
Yeah. Lots and lots of history.
A real neat one is this one, nothing to do with boxing.
Excuse me,
But
ladies.
it's an old funk band. That's James Brown playing the drums.
Right here?
Yep,
Yeah.
James Brown on the drums.
I like how you mix it up there.
Oh, yeah. That's Carmen Basilio on the left, whose gloves were hanging up there. That was him on the
Right
left.
here?
Yep.
Okay. 5 times the champ, Sugar Ray beats Basilio.
And then Joe Louis fought as an amateur here in Rochester back in the day, the Brown Bomber. Which, he's in there, I think it was 1940 something.
Okay.
It's on there too. Charles the Natural Murray, the only world champion out of Rochester. And there's Jimmy Ellis again, the one I told you about who fought Ali too.
Yes, yes.
A couple more. I like the Front Street stuff, so I'm a little different. That's old Front Street right there.
That's pretty cool.
And the Boxing Hall of Fame guys are here.
I see. They're just hanging out, huh?
Mark and Larry from the Hall of Fame.
Good to see you
They brought a lot
guys.
of memorabilia to share with us.
Yes.
All the stuff came from these guys. This is an important feature here that was done. It's the Hickok belt. A lot of people.
Describe that.
The Hickok belt was actually given to the Athlete of the Year. It wasn't just boxing, if I'm correct, right?
Right.
It was. Baseball players, golfers, somebody would win that every year. Mike Conroy won this one here.
Well, that was the first year it was issued. That was the first time it was issued.
The first
The Hickok Company, which was an old Rochester
company
leather
back in the day.
issued that to Mike Conroy, who was the first heavyweight champion of Rochester. And this was back when being the heavyweight champion of Rochester.
Quite the outfit.
And
I think I've seen that picture somewhere before.
Well, they all look like that back then.
Familiar, right? Yeah.
They did.
yeah, that was.
So you mentioned the event that's coming up soon, so we want to be able to talk about that, hear more about that.
I got to say, I've been doing this for 26 years. There's been some bigger names come to town. I haven't seen a more exciting show in a long time. I mean, I just don't think there's in Rochester. They're bringing a lot of historical celebrities. When I say historical, a lot of the next generation are coming. My understanding, Khalila's coming? Yes. Miss Khalila Ali, Muhammad Ali's ex-wife. Okay. She's been here before. She's actually been in here, a good lady. We've got Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran's son's coming. I mentioned Camacho Jr. He'll be at the show.
Yeah.
Oh, Hagler's coming too?
Well, wait, we're going to switch mics so we can hear you guys.
Wait, Sean's
Yeah.
coming too? My man.
Oh, you're hearing more, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, undoubtedly, some of the folks will end up here, right? For a meal?
More than likely at some point, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point.
And you
Depends how
told me
long.
that you're retiring, though.
I'm,
Are you thinking about it? Are you
the
actually?
truth is I'm giving up control of the operation to my son.
Okay.
I told him I'll be here every morning for a couple hours here and there to make sure he gets his kids off to school once they're here. I have other projects and things to work on. So,
All right.
And when you get through pumping, you got to let go of the handle. So, you know,
I like that. Mike, thank you so much.
pleasure. I enjoyed it.
So tell me about the event and your dream and how this all came to fruition.
Well, it was literally a dream one night. It was so vivid. And I woke up. I was negotiating a major boxing event coming to Rochester. And I was negotiating with Don King himself. And I woke up and I sat up in a bed and I was shaking my head. I'm very sensitive because God has had me on this mission of anti-violence for years. And so kind of put the puzzle together. I said, God, but boxing is violent. You know, he said, yeah, but remember when? And I thought, oh, remember when we were younger, when we had a difference with our peers, we put our dukes up and we fought right there, wherever we were. And when it was over, it was settled. Or our parents in the neighborhood or other older folk in the neighborhood, everybody had boxing gloves, mostly in the house. They saw us fighting, they made us put on boxing gloves right where we are, or took us to a gym and we had to duke it out. And when it was over, it's over. We didn't go get guns and knives and try to kill each other. That's where part of our slogan is gloves up and guns down, you know. And of course, this is how I met my wonderful partner, the promoter, through Mike and Charles the Natural Murray. And he was already promoting and boxing events. And we just clicked and hit it off. And we're putting on an event that hasn't been done in 30 years.
30 years?
30 years. And it's a lot of work. But I'll let him share some of his thoughts about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great opportunity. We're very, very thankful. And it's like Clay said, something just brought us together. You know, he had a dream, I had a dream. not at the exact moment, you know, but God brought us together to create something magnificent for our community. You know, so Rochester is known for a lot of violence, and like you said, we didn't even know each other, but was on the same path. He do things for anti-violence, I do things for anti-violence, things in the community, I do things in the community for years, and I think God just brought us together, you know, due to some great people, and historically, I've definitely been involved in the fight game. I know he's been involved in the fight game, and now we're here, 2026, April 25th coming up, and we've developed a boxing extravaganza. As you can see right here at Mount Hope Diner, you got a lot of history on the wall. We have history amongst us with the fighters. We have the first female ever to go to Olympic finals right here with us in Rochester history, as well as here at Taylor.
What can people expect to see?
Well, a very good family event to bring the whole family out, to bring the young kids out. Rochester hasn't had a nice family event, a boxing event, again, in almost 30 years. And we're just really appealing to Rochester as a whole, in our region, to come on out, to support it, because we're not really famous or big-time people. We just have a heart for our community and our young people and our families. We're sacrificing a lot that we don't really have to do something of this magnitude. I know why it hasn't been done in 30 years.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Why hasn't it been done, you know, in 3 decades?
Well, to piggyback on that, one is what he said, it takes so much to put this together, far beyond what most can imagine. Also, though, we can't speak for any other promoter who really cares about their community. So their reason for not doing it, who knows? You know what I mean? But our reason for doing it is everything, because we're the vessels from the one above, and we just want to bring that community together. But like you said, it's very hard.
And what do you hope to come out of this? So after the event in April, what would you like to see happen?
We like a change in Rochester. We would like unity to come back with all different segments of the community, whether it's suburban or rural, city, whether it's regional, Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany. We all need to come together as a geographical state and as a people. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, whatever. We're all in the human race, and we should all care about one another. And in order to really come together, we have to support. Something like this has to be supported, because if it's not going to be supported, it's going to be another 30 years before it comes back. I'm probably going to be dead, okay? He's going to be an old man, okay? And we ain't going to have no more energy. It took a lot. This will help revigorate and motivate us to continue to work in the trenches to help Rochester, if Rochester comes out and support this.
So how many fights on that day? Am I saying it right? How many
matches?
How many matches on that day?
We'll have 10 or 11 pro fights.
Okay.
We also have about 6 to 7 amateur bouts from some of the best amateurs in the country.
Okay. All in one place, right?
All in one place. Actually, Javi Mitchell, he's here with us. He's one of our amateurs. He's a national champion. He'll be fighting. And we have Bryce Mills, our main event. He's here as well.
Tell me a little bit about, before I move on to Bryce, the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame. Did I get that right?
Well, the president is here, the vice president is here. They're starting to become even more aggressive and active because we want boxing to be a renaissance, to bring it back. And in order to do that, we're all working together where we've never worked together before.
So Bryce, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
What are you looking forward to coming up here at this event?
You know, that's a tough question because there's so much that I'm looking forward to, honestly. You know, fighting in Rochester for the first time, Rochester has been a place where I've progressed my career with all of the great people I have around me, the great, trainer in Armando Munoz, the great team, the sparring partners I have, like these two guys, Javier Mitchell, Messiah Miles. I'm very lucky that I'm fighting in this environment because there's so many people from this environment that have helped me out big time, and it's become like a second hometown to me and, a second family to me, so I'm real excited.
Home? Excuse me, where's home for you?
Home is Syracuse, New York, yep. So, hour-and-a-half trip. I make that trip 2 to 3 times every single week to come out here and get that work, and it's worth it. And I have a great team around me, so
when
I'm
you
really,
come to
really
Rochester,
lucky.
where you usually spar?
The Jackson R Center, and I gotta say, all the people at the Jackson R Center, from the staff to the little kids running around, to the fighters, the boxers, everybody has impacted me in multiple ways, whether it's in the ring or outside of the ring. It's just a great thing they have going on over there.
So we're about a week and a half out. What does it take? How do you prepare?
Since we're only a week and a half out now, a lot of the hard work, the hard preparation has been done. A week and a half is just fine tuning, making sure I'm all good, I'm healthy, my weight is in check, and I have the game plan down, and mentally and physically I'm prepared to step in that ring and get the job done.
And when did you start boxing? Did you say 4?
So I started in martial arts at the age of 4.
Okay.
My first fight was at the age of 12. And I kind of had a different background. I kickboxed at the age of 12 to 17, and I did boxing on the side because kickboxing was my main thing. And then I decided, as a career, in order to be financially set and to, do well, I needed to switch sports. So I went the boxing route.
Okay. So what's your title?
So I'm the WBC silver champion.
Okay.
So what that basically means is, boxing, there's a lot of titles, but this title puts me in the top 20 in the world in my weight class. So
what's
big.
next?
So, man, bigger and better things are next.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that world title. So it's not just the WBC silver, but we want to fight, we want to win, we want to beat the best out there. So I can get my hands on that world title.
And so pretty much all of these folks here, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do, and they've helped me a lot.
How was your food today?
It was good.
Yeah.
Delicious. The chicken souvlaki is what I get here, and I've got it 3 times in a row now. Haven't gotten anything else, so that should tell you how good it was.
Okay, yes, that's a good sign.
It's delicious. That's right.
Thank you so much, Bryce.
Thank you.